Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. I did want to get on here and go through this week's astrology forecast for everyone. Give me a second here. I want to share something. I can. Anyway, this is for the forecast for August 26th through September 1st, 2019. And I did want to say that the one thing I did not put in this forecast was a days of caution. And we're actually in those days of caution right now. Let me look here at the dates. Give me a second. Yes, days of caution. We're going to be Sunday, the 25th, which is today, tomorrow, the 26th, and the 27th. I did not add into my forecast on my website, so I'm letting you know now. Days of caution, it will be in a moonic phase, and so these next 3 days, 25th, 26th, 27th, will be about beginnings and endings, forced relocation. So due to natural disasters, earthquakes are always common in this energy as well. So just be aware of those energies. This has to do with family and emotions. So the moonic energy always brings family emotions, uprooting of family. So just some warnings there with that, and be safe. But I did want to go over that a little bit with you. Now, let me bring up the forecast for everybody. And here we go. So there is a lot of Virgo energy this whole month, okay? But we have a new moon, we've got a sun sign change and a Mercury shift all happening this week. The planets that are in charge are going to be the sun, they're going to be Mercury, Venus, but we also have a triple trine. And I don't usually bring up trines. I don't usually bring up things like that because I don't do modern astrology. But with this one, I had to bring it up. A triple trine with Mars, Venus, and Uranus. So the beginning of the week, starting tomorrow, we're going to kind of feel like kind of restless, that we need more freedom. And it's also a time to explore like new relationships and even old ones reappearing in our life. So old friends may come back into our life. We may reconnect with old college friends, but we're also going to meet new people as well in this energy. However, don't take any risks at this time. Like, don't sign any contracts until Friday the 30th when the moon goes new, okay? So on Monday, not Monday, but on August 29th, Mercury moves into its governess sign of Virgo, where it's at home here. It's comfortable. Communication is going to be strong. We are all going to turn into little perfectionists and have attention to detail. Our analytical thinking will be right on the money. We have lots of Virgo energy, like I said, going on this week and through this entire month. So many of us, myself included, we're going to be very inclined to cleaning house, sorting out the clutter, maybe even having a garage sale. You know, we want to get rid of things that serve no purpose in our life anymore. And kind of like sterilizing our area and cleaning up the area. That's what's going to take place this week. Now, souls that are born with a Mercury in Virgo, these people are going to be, these are the perfectionists of the zodiac. And they're going to be very concerned with health matters, textiles and clothing, homeopathic medicine, and even plants. These people have a strong attention to detail. This creates very good writers, very good communicators, especially in the world of health and medicine. This is where your doctor journals come in. A lot of people who write, in doctors' journals for the medical industry probably have a Mercury in Virgo. So this is a great placement for things like like that, anything to do with medicine, holistic healing, things like that. There is always a negative and a positive to every aspect in astrology. So the downfall with this placement is that they have a tendency to be too overly critical, opinionated, and not being able to realize that nobody's perfect, not even them. So please, Virgo, Mercury in Virgo, Virgo Sun, please give yourself a big pat on the back and be happy, because with this placement, you are the natural born perfectionist. You are critical and opinionated of others, but you're even harder on yourself. Okay. So like I said, give yourself a pat on the back and don't be so hard on yourself. Now, the new moon in Virgo happens on August 30th at 6:37 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This new moon energy is going to get you focused on writing. This is a perfect time for anybody who's thinking of writing a book or launching a publication or a magazine, anything in the communication field, radio show, communication. Your work environment. This has to do, Virgo rules the sixth house. The sixth house is the house of health and service to the world. So a lot of changes are going to take place for a great many of us wherever Virgo falls in your chart. Realize you've got several planets going on there now. You've got Mars, you've got Mercury, you've got the Sun. So we've got a lot of energy going on right now with Virgo. I think Venus is in there too. And I will do another broadcast in a few days, and it'll be your new moon forecast by house and sign. So then you'll be able to know what energies are actually going through your house, which house it's going to affect by sign. I'll do that in a few days. I'll also get another newsletter out in a few days explaining that, definitely before the 30th for sure. But this new moon energy will get us focused on all kinds of new adventures. This energy is, Virgo energy is very grounding, and some of us we need this energy to get ourselves grounded and get things going. Right now it's a waning moon, so we're contemplating and we're thinking and we're figuring out our next move, and we take action starting on the 5th. We proceed forward on the 30th. Good luck might come in all of our way in some way in the realm of work and health. So new beginnings are abundant now. And like I said, I'll post later in the week the new forecast for the new moon. Now, as I close this out, I do want to talk about something on a little more serious note, and I put this in my newsletter. And this has been happening for about 3 weeks, and it wasn't until about 5 days ago that this actually made headlines. But it should have made headlines 3 weeks ago. And the only places that were reporting on it were environmental places. A lot of Indigenous and Native American sites were posting about it. And that's where I first heard about it. But the lungs of this planet are on fire. I don't think people realize that 20 to 25% of our oxygen on this planet comes from the rainforest in Brazil and in the Amazon. So please say a prayer for our planet. And yes, it's like I always think of George Carlin, because I was a big George Carlin fan, and when he talks about the planet and how she will repair herself, and she will repair herself. And the first way to start repairing herself is to make humans go extinct. Yes. Anyway, say some prayers. I just wanted to make sure a few of my friends down there were okay, and they have informed me that they are far away from the fires. So that makes me very happy to know that they're not being affected directly. But I do have a soft spot for Brazil, particularly São Paulo, because it is the birthplace of my grandmother. And I really do thank God she's not alive to see this, because I think it would definitely break her heart. She's told me many stories as a kid about her first 6 years of life spending it in the Amazon. and all the things she saw and experienced. Some kind of scary too. But my great grandparents were farm workers, and they worked on a coffee plantation in São Paulo, Brazil, before deciding to come to America. So even though my grandmother is Italian, she is born in Brazil. So please say a prayer for Brazil. I'm done with my little rant about the environment, but keep them in your prayers. Have a great week. Be safe. And remember that we are still wanting until the 30th. 30th is a green light to proceed forward. I will do another forecast sometime midweek, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm going to do another video in a little bit, show and tell on my my witchy box haul that I got. But also check out Etsy. I'm running a special. Let me put that in the, let me see if I could bring it up here. I'm running a Labor Day special on Etsy for everybody. And I think you get, I don't know if it was 20 or 25% off your order. It has to be $20 or more. But I'm also adding a couple of new items that I have just gotten. I've updated. Shipment arrived a few days ago, and I'm actually wearing one of them. So first, let me go to my Etsy store and put that in the chat so that you guys can go to it, because I'm running a Labor Day special starting August 30th. It goes all the way to September 2nd. And you can get a big discount. It's even a better discount than what you get on my website. I'm running a special on that till the 31st. But this one is actually much better discount through Etsy. Here we go. Copy. I'm just going to throw that in the chat. So remember, I am running a special. Error. Why is there an error? I've never seen that before. Bear with me, you guys. I'm trying to figure something out. Well, that's very strange that it won't let me post my Etsy store. Either way, you can find me in the Astrology Witch. That's what my store is under. And that's where you can find my products. And I've added some stuff. I'm actually modeling one of them today. I just got these beautiful sterling silver chains in. They're about 18 inches long. And hoping you can see that. This is a amethyst sphere, however you say it. And you hit it in the sunlight. It's really beautiful with a purple. And I have about 5 of those in stock. Let me show you. So I'm also selling, I'll bring this up here. This is my black cord, little mini pentagram, for those of you that are interested in that. And then like I said, I also have my sterling silver amethyst. And last but not least, and I've got these bigger ones. These have been kind of a good seller. I was selling them with just the cord, but like I said, I've gotten some sterling silver chains in, and I'm going to be selling these as a Labor Day special for $19.99. And so, you get a 20% off of that if you spend over 20. So you might want to take advantage of some of these sales. I've got smudge sticks, and they're good quality. I made sure I ordered from a company here in California that hand grows sage. So it's grown up in the mountains of Northern California towards like Mount Shasta, Humboldt County area. Anyway, those are some of the new stuff that I will be selling. Check it out on Etsy and check out my forecast on theastrologywitch.com. I will come back and do another quick show and tell on my witches box. See you soon. Bye-bye.